Hey there everyone, this is Life Rick. Welcome back to my playthrough of Etrian Odyssey 3. Today we're going to do the third floor. Off screen yesterday I did touch down on the third floor, so we will quickly stop by the bistro and get the quest from Missy. Bond between guildmates and man versus nature. This one's a little bit of a doozy, and this is one we could do right now, but yeah, let's just quickly go back and get someone else. So let's just quickly get these guys gathered and do all this again. Gave 2,000 experience, whatever it is. All of us will go. Obviously, your experience was a great help. I await the new vegetables. This is a reward for your fruitful service, or should I say vegetable? Okay, thank you. Okay, so we can get a better... Yes, Vincent was the one who could give us the better reward. I think you need maybe just like a level 5 farmer. We also got 250 extra experience for getting the good ending, so that was nice, I guess. So, I don't know what factor is in. Maybe it is level. Maybe I'm just being stupid. Okay, so this is where the farm team is going to start differing. Yeah, you, okay. Whitney and Saul doing Earth Bounty. Quince is making his way for a Keen Nose, and Tiara is going to make her way to Safe Stroll. That's, at least for now. For now, only one farm is going to get Safe Stroll. Later on, all of them are going to have it. It's just for now, they kind of need to differ to give them the little bit of spice that they need. Let's quickly drop by the Explorers Guild and exchange our members again. Did Vincent level? I don't think he did. No, he didn't. Okay. And as for the other quest, bond between guildmates. This is Bose, a member of Pale Horse. My comrades went to the forest a week ago and haven't come back and find them for a poison hammer. Yes, we are accepting this quest to go search for the Pale Horse, the most stubborn and stupid guild in the entire game. The request to help the guild search for them, though they're probably not dead. The other members of Pale Horse are left in Labyrinth. After making this request, they said they would split up on the B-second floor, so it's good for you to meet them there too. Those Pale Horse people are not knowing what they're throwing in the towel, yes. No, caring for their fellows, never mind. Go and help them, explorers. She thought they were abandoning. I usually, totally skip past that, so I'm kind of glad I read that, actually. A trail. This guard is going to tell us more about the Pale Horse minion members. The Betram Guild has always been friendly with Pale Horse, also known as the other stupid guild. They're not. Betram isn't that stupid of a guild. I think you do quest for them like maybe 2 to 3 times. And you do quests involving Pale Horse at least twice. I don't remember if there was more. So, by that, there's spoilers that the Pale Horse Guild is definitely not dead. They're just like spending their time. They're like the guys who just grind to level 50 before actually going anywhere. You know, those kind of guys. Even though equipment is usually better than levels. Need to go to the Veteran Guild member. They're famous for playing it safe. They're usually too overcautious to make a move at all. It's ridiculous. Those that control the campgrounds control the labyrinth. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to find something in the campground on the 2nd floor. Good luck with that. We'll head out there and okay. So we got the Veteran Guild members' advice, so we go back into the labyrinth. I'm gonna see you guys on the 2nd floor camp spot. Vincent gained a level while I was experimenting with the sleep mechanics, so that was awesome. I'm gonna see you guys in a little bit with my findings on sleep mechanics. Olympia calls out. Long time no see. We're gonna ask about Pale Horse. Pale Horse, yes, did see them. We camped here last night. Speaking of them, I found this that they left us here. I hope it can be of some use. She hands us this diary page. Considering our current abilities, we should be able to reach as far as the 7th floor, but caution precedes all. We look before we leap and never leap if we don't like the looks. I believe the best thing that we can do is reach the 3rd floor, is find a place to strike camp. The ability to explore hinges on the ability to find a safe place to rest. You think Olympia with the paper and leave, or continue on? Essentially, that just tells you where they are. It's they're at a camp spot on the 3rd floor. So we make our way there, involving the sleep mechanics. Essentially, if you hit something with a physical attack, you do quite a bit more damage. And if you hit things with magic, it doesn't do any extra damage, and if you hit it with any attack whatsoever, it's gonna wake up. That was the results of that test. I'm gonna see you guys in a little bit. So this is what the combo attack is. Decay Breath. Deals a small bit of damage to everybody and has a chance to inflict plague. We did get inflicted with plague somehow, so that was brilliant. But you can kind of, like, it's a party attack, so it's kind of dangerous regardless, even if it doesn't do that much damage. The plague is what deals most of the damage in the attack. It might even get to do it again. Nope, we put it to sleep. If you manage to put an enemy to sleep before it can do the combo attack, it won't commit to the combo attack, because an enemy can't attack the same turn it's put to sleep, unless it is attacked already. Alright, and we arrive on the 3rd floor. We have a shortcut directly across from us, that's pretty cool. Hate for this episode only to be about the 3rd floor quests, because there's not that many of them, but oh well. We're gonna do as much of this as we can. As we make our way through the forest, we stop suddenly and see some monsters. Look around, and the monsters have noticed us, and we get attacked. Now this is a pretty set. I don't know about you guys, but this looks like the best set we've run into all game. 10 out of 10 would run into every time. No, this is actually terrible. And we put one of the bastards to sleep, that's awesome. So that's one guy we don't have to worry about attacking us. That Peden's book coming in handy. Okay, he woke back up. Why did I stop bodyguarding Gandra? Going to auto attack was a bad idea because they didn't target the other frog. That is dumb. Oh hey, Kira died again. Who would have thought? We defeat the monsters. We find an ID sewn to the Synods. Blue Horse logo with the Pale Horse Guilds on it. They seem to went missing. No, they just lost their logo. Let's just grab our Farmer Slap Awake and get everyone healed up. I really should have just continued bodyguarding Gandra the entire game, so that Kira wouldn't just suddenly drop dead because Royal would keep her alive. But I don't know what comes across my head sometimes when I do this. Okay. Now, some people will map the rivers as not walls, so you might see somebody who maps something like this instead. So like instead, say the river is not walls. We'll say the cataract is walls, but let's say the river is not walls. In which case, it would look, this little situation here would look something like this. Because the cataract counts as both the walls for here. We have this treasure chest directly across the way in a 2x3 area. So it would, the guy's map would look something like this. And yeah, you can map it. You know, let's attempt to map it that way. Let's attempt to not map the river as walls. So let's go back here, and looks like everything around here is a wall because the cataract's in the way. That's awesome. So yeah, let's do that challenge. Let's see if I can make all that is not the river. Let's make the river not walls in this playthrough, just to show you how different you can make your map and it still be technically correct. We have a door down there, we have a bridge over here, and this continues on over this way. This goes up twice, over, down one, over one, up one, over one, down here, and then goes that way. Okay, meet Scylla Crab. He's weak to magic, but unfortunately for us, Zera is kind of out of TP, so this is going to take a while. But first we're going to kill the platypus, and we're going to attempt to put the crab to sleep. Because if we successfully put the crab to sleep, we won't have to worry about him setting up the defense. Okay, so he set up the defense. We couldn't stop that. Awesome. Amina got poisoned. That's even more awesome. We have the Therica Bees, though, so no, we don't have to. I forgot to buy Therica Bees, so that was brilliant. Okay, so the crab didn't want to go to sleep this time. Cool. Did some damage to Gandra. Okay, so we need to talk about this. Can't do anything here. And I forgot to redo the limit skills, so we're out of luck there too. Okay, he's asleep. We're gonna take this turn to heal and not bug him. Because he can't do anything the turn he's asleep. So this poison wear off. Okay, he won't be able to attack this turn because he was asleep. Okay, can the poison go away? The poison is not a permanent status. None of the statuses are permanent except for Petrify. This poison is persistent. Okay, well, Scylla's defense buff is dropped, and we put him to sleep again, but we woke him up with Zera's pitiful attack. It's awesome. It's about time, okay. Attack Gandra. I think we're gonna be okay for the rest of this fight, so we're just gonna watch him get mauled by 10s and 5s and 3s and 11s. We got the poison tail. Okay, we can get the Palace now. That's awesome. Okay, so we know that this river goes off for some unprescribed distance. I haven't mapped like this in a long time. Oh, yeah, I know where the river is. It's right over here and not the other way, Dophus. This is a useless dead end. Awesome. I knew it was a useless dead end. A lot of this pathway is a useless dead end. I'm just exploring it for the lulz. Nothing here. Cool. Totally good to get blindsided by this. Okay. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Heal, guard bodyguard. We're gonna use one of the Amritas. Cool, we got this bastard to go to sleep. Awesome. Okay, because I don't want to be standing here forever. We're going to use an Amrita on Zera just so we can do this. Awesome, awesome. And now we're going to deal with the Scylla Crab by shocking him to death. I believe he's slightly more weak to Volt than all the other elements, but he's weak to all of the elements, so just hit him with whatever. Hit him with whatever you have. And I think his buff I don't think he even got the buff off, so we're just gonna auto attack until he dies. There we go. Did he get his bloody blade? No, we didn't. Oh well. Did I already allocate Vincent's level into Waste Not? Yes, I have. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Another dead end. So, yeah. Maybe I could map the river as a yellow or something. I don't think so, though. Yellow doesn't seem like a good color for a river. We'll just leave it colorless. Alright, we're about to meet a new type of FOE, the red FOE. Also known as the dangerous FOE. This goes 3 in both directions. Goes down here, we can see the shortcut from here. The FOE is to... here, I think. Yeah, that's about right. And we need to sidestep him. Let's go over here. We're gonna go all the way west, or east, pardon me, and all the way south. And it's gonna tell us about this guy. Just as we were to cross the hall, a dreadful presence suddenly appears before you, except there is no FOE danger music. I think that was an oversight. The monsters seem to be highly territorial and appears to view you as trespassers. Aggressive. It would be wise to do everything in your power to avoid this beast if you hope to leave this room. The piercingly menacing feeling you sense, even at this distance, is proof of that. Your survival now hangs on the skill of watching enemies' movements in order to avoid them. Now, it just told you how to avoid every FOE in the game. Pay attention to how they move, and you can figure out how to get around them. It's a very simple concept. Every Etrian Odyssey takes advantage of it, and it's always fun to do. It's like puzzle solving, except instead of puzzles being like objects, it's like big-ass monsters that can kick your ass. You know. We can kill the Venom Shroom with the 1 Fire Star, so let's just have everyone else gank the Claw Shrimp. Nice! The sleep allowed us to kill that guy in 1 turn. I think we might have been able to kill him in 1 turn regardless if we got the sleep off. Awesome. We're not going to get the poison hyphas off of the venom shrooms by killing them in one turn. I don't know if the if I'm just being unlucky with the poison hyphas, or if you actually have to not get the conditional to get the poison hyphas. Okay, now this is weird. There's this giant ass chasm here. Yeah. I'm gonna count this as walls, because, I mean, it's just... This could actually be a lake, but it looks like a chasm, if... I don't know, this looks like a chasm. We're just gonna treat it as a chasm and just ignore it and just treat it as walls, because it looks like a chasm. Has all the characteristics of a chasm. Let's just move over into this room over here. If I can, I want to run into one more fight, actually, because we have the TP for it. And we'll just see how many more fights can I get off. Quite a few, actually. Let's go... We're going to avoid this camp spot over here for a second, and we're going to explore just a little bit this way. Because I used that Amrita on Zera, we're actually lasting a little bit longer than I thought we would, so I might go ahead and do this little loop here. Let's see, just how much TP do I have left? 26? Yeah, we can fling 3 more stars, so that will be more than enough to get through this area. I'm gonna quickly take this loop around. I'm gonna go back to that camp spot in just a moment, but first I want to do all of this. Let's go over here. We might run into a fight, and this event over here will heal us. I think this event's actually based on time of day. Ooh, that'd be nice to know. Once again, to get to locate the limits. That's okay. We'll flank ice over here. That should be the only one I need. Try to put that platypus to sleep. Cool. Got it off. Kira got poisoned. Bodyguard again. I'm gonna have everyone attack the frog. And then the platypus is dead meat. Got the elastic tongue, that's awesome. Alright, this should be a healing event, so this will help, like, maybe one person, I don't know, so let's figure out. During walk, you find a large purplish flower that commands your attention. It looks a little sinister, but you can approach it with care. Go near it. As you cautiously approach the flower, the gigantic petals sway despite the still air. Before you can withdraw, it opens and scatters pollen everywhere as if it sneezed. Oddly though, you sense no adverse reactions. If anything, you feel better. Everyone heals 30 HP and 10 TP. Okay. I don't remember it always healing 10 TP, but that's pretty awesome. So that's a... I don't know if it's the same result every time though, so all we know is that there's a flower there. Sleep very strong status. Sleep is the strongest status, I may say. Alright, we're gonna enter another room in here. This one's going to contain an FOE and a bunch of mud, so we get to combine mechanics. One of Etrian Odyssey's favorite thing to do is combine things you've learned and to make them into one giant difficult mess that makes you hate the game forever. Not really, but FOEs. He doesn't move until this, and it does this, and it does this, and there's a door here. There's a patch of mud all the way over there. There's even more mud right past it. Stack back here, right beyond the draw distance. This does something like that. This goes up into a doorway. This goes down to something else. There's a treasure box here. Overall, that looks pretty awesome. Alright, so we're gonna get this guy off our tail. Like so. There's this little bit of map we can do. Let's go ahead and unlock this shortcut just to make things easier for us as we come back. We'll be back in this area later. But unlocking the shortcut is paramount for convenience sake. Oh. Oh my. Okay, Okay. Start by trying to kill the frog. Okay, we killed him in one turn. Cool. Okay, now we can worry about the bird. That's going to maul everyone's face, so let's fling bolt at him. I'm pretty sure he's weak to it. Try to put him to sleep. At least he's not killing Kira anymore. So let's throw more elements at him. Just oh crap. Okay. We're out of magic. Kira's dead. Put him to sleep. Too late though, and he's back awake again. Yeah, you can chomp on Amon all you want. She can take your hits. Can this guy die now, please? Okay, cool. Kira's falling somewhat behind. We may have to catch her up by alternate means, but oh well. That wasn't what I wanted to run into. Oh well. Well, we got out of there alive, so I'm not going to complain too much. Let's just cross the river here. Yafui's gonna come dangerously close to you, but he isn't actually going to reach you. I'll quickly go through here. Before we do anything major, there is treasure in this room. But the encounter rate in this room is so absurdly high, and I want to get to the camp point before we run into another fight. So, we're going to ignore it just for a little bit. Okay, we're gonna go straight south. The Yafui should not be a problem for us. Into this room where there's a camp point. We open the doors, hoping that the worst hasn't happened, but the smell of blood is thick. The deep pools of blood, large enough to float firewood, hint at the atrocity that occurred. Scattered remains, there is no mistake that this is where the Pale Horse set camp. Select the area, but all you find continues to prove that the worst took place here. There's little point investigating further. You've done all you could. It's a good thing we didn't find any limbs in here and only pools of blood, otherwise we would be in real trouble. So, essentially they just slaughtered a bunch of monsters here and made this place safe enough to put a camp spot on it. That's awesome. Thank you, Pale Horse, for making campsites possible. Also, thank you, campsites, for giving me all my TP back. Ah, that's so nice. Okay, we can explore a little bit more now. Let's go grab the treasure boxes that we neglected just before. Actually, I'm curious. Oh, yeah. Curiosity is gonna kill me. Yep. Let's get out. Out. Good thing that hit the only person who could take the hit. Jesus. No, Omna isn't Jesus, but, that was, risque. You're apparently walking right next to him. Oh, he gets aggroed if you get diagonal to him as well. One space diagonal to him and he'll get aggroed. Okay, I forgot that part. The amount of poison is really high. I think we got this though, thanks to having fire on our hands. We don't have to worry about the venom shrooms being that big of a deal. And since we rested at the camp spot, we have all the TP to deal with this. That's awesome. That was awesome. We also finally got a poison hypha. That's great. Got an Amrita from the box. How nice of you. Get a fire jar from this box. Blech. Essentially, that's just like casting Firestar for free. Let's go grab this. I don't think we can get out. Oh, and yeah, there's mud behind this, so that actually does this. That was a mistake. Okay, we got guard tactic. So hang on as we get this out of the way. Actually, we can get out of here, and I'll show you how. But it's kind of risky, but we have the guard tactics, so we might be able to make it. That way you also have the Indomitable to make sure she doesn't die, and we have Cross Slash. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're gonna do another bit of risky things. We could get a game over here. is to escape this guy's wrath. Okay, he decided to charge on the first turn. And we got out first turn. Okay, essentially now we can get away from him. Oh, I could have just gone left. Bleh. Alright, we can still get out. Same way you got in. Oh man, I could have just gone straight left, gone to his spawn point. Yeah. Okay, another... I usually do this about FOEs, but one thing you want to learn about FOEs is that they have a horizontal preference in every game except the fourth one. And I think the new one may also have removed the horizontal preference as well. But FOEs have and the first 3 games have a horizontal preference. That means if they're going to reach you, they're going to go horizontally first and then vertically. Using this kind of knowledge, you can exploit their movement in order to go places you shouldn't be able to go. That's essentially wraps that up. So there we go. That's all you need to know about horizontal preference. You're about to open the door before when a figure suddenly appears to bar our way. The one who surprised you is a boy clad in ninja garb, an eager smile on his face. Finally found someone. Hey, you guys must be explorers if you're down here, right? Thinking back, we're not quite sure how to answer this guy's question because it seems so sincere. We'll tell him that we're explorers. And honestly, guys, I'm in trouble. I know there's things in the floors that can chase you. I dodged them so far, but this one just won't let up. I can't get past it. Help me. And we're gonna help him because if you don't help him, you're gonna help him anyway. So it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. He's going to follow you, like, secretly if you don't let him follow you in the first place. So it's a lose-lose for you, so you gotta get this boy along with you. May as well get his appreciation. I think we're gonna get his appreciation either way. Alright, now, if we're not going to map the rivers as walls, I've already failed. I believe the things in here, there's a cataracts in this wall. Hang on, okay. Yeah, the cataracts there are gonna... Okay, that was actually a really poor use of nectar. Okay, well, we got out of that alive, so I'm not complaining. Let's get these 2 back alive. Have Kira heal them all. Okay, but that wasn't very pleasant. We don't have a lot of it. Something about this team is that we don't have a lot of attacking power. I don't know if you've noticed, but both Zara and Vincent don't do any physical damage whatsoever because the Pedant's book is awesome like that. So most of our damage is coming from magic and the front units. So when danger sets like that come up and I have to preserve people, it starts getting difficult to do that. Let's see here. Does something like this be best? Goes that way. Does that. Goes onward. This comes here. It says here. Goes around this bend here. That looks right. Okay, cool. And mapping the river not as walls is actually kind of more challenging than it looks. It's more challenging, but it's going to be a different way to look at the map once it's completed. And I believe I've done this style of mapping before in the 3rd stratum, the previous time I played this game, where I showed off 2 different styles of mapping the same type of area. Okay, got mud here. That goes on that way. There's this little thing here. There's a door attached to that. And that does something like this. Does that. Okay, you know what? It's going to be even easier if I actually map where's where. Yes, this is the best time to run into a fight. I don't know if we can do this without the FOE running into us. I think that sleep may have helped a lot, though. We have to kill him this turn. We can't kill him this turn. There's just no way. We need to get out. Oh, no. Tapping it wrong. Okay, let's figure out. This is the outline of which we can walk. This is cool. We're doing fine. Is there any ninja levels around here? Yes. Please get Monarch March to level 1 so that we can stop crying. Provoke to 4 would be great. Dark Ether to 5 would also be great because I want Singularity. And that's good. Okay. Today's episode's been a little bit on the crazy side. Alright, map complete. Let's move on. Thanks, he would never have done that on his own. His name is Agata, he's from the Ninja Guild for Morutsumi, and we're gonna tell him that Hypatia is looking for him, and he goes away. Cool. Let's continue on forward. Alright. Now, I don't think anyone in my party is good enough to do any of the events on the east side. So there's an event on the east side we're going to be able to do later. But for right now, we can't really do anything over there. So we're going to ignore going that way for a while. There's like an item point and a few other things over there, but we don't want that just yet. Also, double link Sella Crab set. Okay. How do I want to do this? Switch with Vincent. Attack. No, we can just bodyguard her. That will be fine. I can take the hits this time around. Killing the lynxes first. Try to get the other lynx to sleep. Scylla's gonna set up his buff, so I wasn't scared of him. Fire can one-shot the lynxes? Okay, we're gonna have... do the same thing. We're gonna... fling ice over here at the Scylla Crab and beat up on the lynx some more. And do the same thing. Hey, Zara's out of TP again, and she's like the most vital force of our offense. Got a Steel Shell though, so that kind of makes up for it. Let's see. There's an event here. No? No? Thought there was an... Okay, well, let's just continue on. Accidentally walked further than I needed to, that's okay. Go this way. There's a shortcut here, which will help us get here much easier, so we're going to take it. We have a locked chest on this side. This is A. Medica 2, that's decent. Unlock this shortcut. I'm going to go back and touch down on the 4th floor, because we want to get this done now. I run. Let's just... Run, bail, get out, get out. This should be the last fight we ever have to run into, so we just need to get out of it. We don't need to worry about anything else. Because essentially once we go down these stairs and do an event down here, we're done. So we go down these stairs. The last thing we need to do is go right here, and we win the game. As we steadily progress through the labyrinth, the young man appears before you. His piercing gaze relaxes into a smile. He speaks slowly, as if choosing his words carefully. We met on the 2nd floor. No, glad to see you're safe here. You're one of the luckier guilds. He shifts his gaze deeper into the forest. Lucky though you are to survive thus far, trespassing further into the labyrinth is forbidden. The Synodus just won't allow you. This is far enough for those with idle curiosity. Those with higher callings must go further. The young man speculatively gazing. If you strive for greater than to see the labyrinth sight, then return to the Synodus and petition them for a letter of the mark, if you wish, that is. He kind of is kind of a jerk and stops us from moving on. Okay, now here's what mapping the rivers as walls looks like. Trust me, it looks a lot prettier. I kind of like mapping the rivers as not walls. It's kind of my preference, because it's easier to just treat the rivers as walls. Even though they're not technically walls, they're just a river row. We can't really do anything else on this floor. We can't do the northeast side because we don't have a character that's good enough for an event over there, and the mine point that is right here is not of use to us. We can actually map this from here. This is going to be a 3x3 room with a door out like here. I don't remember if the door is there or one space or here. It's one of those two spots. We'll find out later. And to mark it out here. Awesome! So today we did a little bit more than I wanted to, so let's go ahead and report this bond between guildmates quest. Party from the Bale Horse missing the B3rd floor came back the moment we left. Blood, what are you saying? No, they're all fine. Everybody else was nobody was even wounded. It did attack monsters at the camp on the B3rd floor, but they slaughtered them all and roasted them for dinners. Ha ha ha! The blood you saw, they must have come for the monsters, yes? Well, I'll be gladdening that you're back and safe as well. Here's your reward, take it. It is not good to be in the labyrinth for long. People start to worry. That's essentially what we did this episode. We stayed in the labyrinth for a long time and got our asses kicked. Good times. Let's get placement off the 4 and get perform key maxed. Awesome. Let's go to the Imperious Firm, sell all the stuff we no doubt have. Got some more green feathers, that's cool. Red tail is cool. Pseudopod's cool. Steel shell cool. There's a spiked leather, that's awesome. Hobble going is nice medium armor. Poison Haifa is going to give us Chemise, which is whatever. We finally have the Palish. And we can smell off the rest of this stuff, no problem. No, we don't want to buy the Palish at a discount. We want this Palish here now. Let's go and give her from 33 all the way to 78. Such a worth. So you can see the magic of holding off on buying new things. And how useful it can be. Nope. I don't think we have any other high tier. Oh, we have the Copus now. Well, no, we've always had that. Alright, so hey there everyone, this has been Life. As always, I thank you for watching. Next time we're going to do Marno Cirano, and maybe start on the 4th floor. So I'm going to see you guys then. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.